What we're going to assemble now is the lower half of the front door. What comes with this kit is the 4 corner connectors, a couple hinges, sash lock, and all the various screws to assemble it, 5 pieces of aluminum, and the piece of polycarbonate. To start the assembly, you need to find the top piece to the door, which is the one piece of aluminum that has 2 screw holes screwed in this part of it. Also, you can see them through the other side. And then also you want the square tube. You can see it has 2 screw holes in the bottom of it also. What you need to do is install the square stoppers on each end. And then run a piece of your T-seal down the one side of the upper piece here. Sometimes this T-seal can be tricky. If you just give a little squirt of WD-40, it makes it slide in better, and the WD-40 will eventually evaporate off. Or you can use water. Now you're going to install the square tube onto the upper piece. What you want to ensure is the holes are not drilled in the center. You want to ensure that when you have it screwed in, that it mashes up against this other piece and makes a really good seal. So if you put the short side in, it should match up just right to get everything flush on this side and tight on the outside. Now to screw it together, you want to use the screws with the round top. The other ones have a flat top, and that goes for the assembly part of the other part. Go ahead and slide it through. Make sure you find your hole. Goes right the other way. There. Again, I'm using the drill. You can also use a Phillips head screwdriver. Will get the job done just as well. Again, another round top screw. Now that's assembled. Now you want to pick out the 2 side pieces. This is going to be your top piece. One of the side pieces has screw holes for the sash lock. One of the side pieces does not. Side pieces can also be identified in that they have screw holes screwed through each end of it. The bottom piece has no holes in it at all. So now what we're going to do is take your top piece, slide it on a piece of the polycarbonate, take the bottom piece, slide it on the piece of polycarbonate. Also included in the door kit is 2 white blocks. The white blocks you're going to want to put in between the polycarbonate and the aluminum profile when you're sliding these together. That will make for a tighter fit of the piece of polycarbonate and the actual frame. To install the side pieces, you want to go ahead and pre-install your little end cover connectors here, making sure the channels all line up. Okay. Now the side with the screw holes for the sash lock is going to go on this right side. It'll just slide on over. Everything should line up perfectly. And go ahead and use this time the screws with the flat top through the screw holes to screw this in. On the other side of the door goes the side piece with the 4 screw holes in it for your door hinges. Slides on just like the other one did. Use again the flat top screws. Go ahead and thread them in by hand, making sure you've got the right hole on the inside. Tighten those down. That completes the frame assembly of the door. If you want to flip it over, install the door hinges, just like the other ones went on. And the sash lock will go on this inside panel also. To complete the lower door assembly, what you want to do is take your T-seal, like you have on the top part of the door, and just run it again in the groove all the way around the outside. Once you've run this in the groove all the way around the outside, the lower part of the door is going to be finished.